I don't know that he should have chose that golf club.
Yes. And the green is moving downhill to
I
the
can
left.
be
Yeah,
there.
oh,
It could be
absolutely.
one.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It would be awesome. Yeah.
I'm allowed at that golf course.
You are.
The only one I'm allowed at. But
Me too. So
anyway,
there you go.
yeah, we have to make our own because we don't. No one else will let us play it there. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. But anyway, well, good for you and yay for you. And sitting out real quick, and I'll get off my soapbox, but sitting outside, getting a little bit of fresh air, nature,
Absolutely.
vitamin D, and all that good stuff. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And just enjoying it. That's the way to do it.
And look at, and absolutely. And then looking at the trees and seeing, now you can see even more visible evidence of stuff budding out, things like that.
Yes,
It's
and the beautiful spring flowers,
Oh, yeah.
they're just absolutely
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I think that that's so important. But it was just so bizarre to me that like 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
5:36, it just got
Yeah.
so warm. I was like, had a sweatshirt on. I was like, off.
Yeah.
It's got,
Yeah.
what is going
yeah,
on
and the
here?
timing of that, and it was like a noticeable difference. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, y'all.
Yeah. 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 Translation? Yes.
Young lady, young lady.
Are you going?
Young
Are
lady.
you going into a
I'm
yoga?
going- The hills are alive.
Yeah.
Okay, this is so weird. Okay, get out of this. Okay. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
All right, we're on to the 13th day of April. I guess the whole point of that, where was she going with that? Okay, she was circling the wagon, but she was going somewhere. I was trying to say that this is we have such bizarre weather.
Yes. Yes.
And I have to say that when I read that it was going to be really warm at 6 o'clock, I thought, oh, they're a little bit off on that, but they were spot on. And I'm just, again, amazed at how accurate our weather forecasters are.
Well, and they get beat up
Oh,
if it's not like but I think the thing, and this time of year is a great reminder. I think you were the one that posted the information that we had record number of tornadoes for March, right?
Yeah.
By a large number, and so I think the important thing is to think about is that how far the technology has come.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people say, oh, there's certain things, but the way they can forecast and keep people safer,
Absolutely.
and it saves lives.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, it's good. That's a good thing.
It is.
That's a good thing. So let them be wrong about what time it's going to rain.
Yeah.
Let them be wrong, but they know when all that stuff and all that. We're lucky. But
very, very blessed. And I think because I've been in this business for so long that I've seen, leaps and bounds difference.
Yes.
We didn't know all this information, Bradley.
No.
We just kind of wait. Maybe you had an hour, maybe a half hour, information, but not like
and like in real time to watch it either expand or collapse.
Yeah.
And that can save lives
Exactly.
too. As far as that goes. So, but what they say in Southern Indiana, if you don't like the weather, stick around. An hour later, it'll change.
This is true. All right, today is Holy Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Got Easter coming up on Sunday. Excited about that.
Yes.
International Day of Pink. I love that. And I didn't wear my pink.
Oh.
International FND Awareness Day. Ooh, National Bookmobile Day. Remember the Bookmobile?
Oh, absolutely. Do you remember how exciting that
was?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Good thing. National Make Lunch Count Day. And now, a lot of times you don't have time much for lunch. You kind of just grab and go, don't you?
Yeah.
Or am I right on that?
No, you're right on that.
Yeah.
Because it's normally a small segment of time.
Yeah.
So it's wedged in between meetings. Zoom meetings. So.
But you seem like that a lot of times. I'll see you just grab
Yeah.
Oh, got a piece of cheese and a Coke and I'm going back.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
at my lunch.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. It's like I got a pack of raspberries and a thing and a slice of banana bread.
Yeah. Living it up.
Yes.
Make lunch count, Bradley. Yes. All right. Here we go. National Peach Cobbler Day. One of my favorites.
Oh.
Ooh. Peach
Have
cobbler.
mercy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you remember at your 4th of July? Remember the peach cobbler?
Oh. Yeah.
You sent the rest home with me. I can't even believe there was any left because I ate majority of it. I ate 90% of it.
Well, I would have.
Been Becky's peach cobbler.
Yes, I would have, but it was like, oh my gosh, I felt bad. So yeah, I'm very glad that send it home with you.
All you had to do was say, you can take that home. There was no like, oh no, I shouldn't. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't do the formalities of, no, let's not know. It was like, yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, I think Lavon's the one that made that.
Yeah, she was.
And have mercy.
Yeah, like homemade,
She used to be at all of our events.
Well, that guarantees an invite this
She's
year.
got a seat at my table anytime she wants.
It's just like, I need you to sit right here by me.
With the cobbler.
Yeah.
Put it between us.
Right.
Yeah.
And when she came with that, it was still warm.
Oh, have mercy. I know. There was.
So that's a good thing. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I will do extra laps or whatever I got to do. I mean, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
If you want an invite to the soiree, all you got to do is show me your dessert.
That's exactly. What can you provide the table?
Yes.
That's exactly right. Ooh,
what can you
I love that. I love that. And we do taste before. Taste before you get
that. When it showed up warm, I may or may not.
Read that little spoon that I saw.
Big spoon.
I think I ate the red. That's horribly good. Oh, okay. School Librarians Day. Hats off to all them. Yeah. Scrabble Day. Yeah. I make up some of Becky's words. I have my own vocabulary, and it's real. It works,
We could play in a game of Scrabble and destroy everybody.
Exactly.
Because they'd be like, y'all are making this up. Nope. We can use it in a sentence.
Exactly. Exactly. Thomas Jefferson Day.
Absolutely.
Get out and enjoy. There we go. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And we're getting sandwiched in the middle of April, and crazy to think about.
Doesn't seem like it.
We've had a lot of rain in April too, but it brings those Mayflowers. I'm so excited about that for sure.
Got to get the rain tables up. Remember, we've talked about that.
I wanted to say that so bad. I meant to say that because I wanted to say that so bad. And remember, if we didn't need it, we wouldn't be getting it, right? So we're
absolutely. There's
good
a method
for the soil.
to all of it.
So. All right, let's talk about some of the great things because this was Education Wednesday, and anyway, maybe something came up, and that's okay. But we want to jump in, and this will give us a golden opportunity because there's a lot of things going on over at Walmart, and I've seen a lot of things brewing, a lot of great things, and super excited about spring. And if you don't have spring fever, go over to Walmart and walk around.
Absolutely.
It is contagious over there.
Oh, it is, and it's getting to the point where there's so much new stuff coming in every day that we're running out of places to put it. So they've got it up on the shelves.
And you're marking things down.
We're marking things down.
You had 10-pack of ladies' socks for $2.
Yeah. My King's goal is, that we don't set on that stuff. Let's get it. Somebody can use it.
I love that.
And get it out.
Yeah.
And that's always good. But, we had packs of the bulbs, for all kinds of things, lilies, hyacinths, everything that was just marked down and it's not because there's anything wrong with them. It's just we got so much that we need to get it out.
Yeah, you're packed over there. You got a lot of stuff.
So if you're interested in starting a flower garden or you're already a master gardener, come see us. We've got all kinds of stuff for spring. So.
And you've got some really nice trees. I saw a lot of people out there looking at the trees yesterday, and that was that's cool because this is a golden opportunity to start planting those trees.
Right, now's the time to start putting
and the shrubs and all that. So anybody that wants to do some landscaping.
You don't want to plant stuff like that, when it gets hotter, and also too this time of year it saves you having to water them because a new tree or shrub or something, you need to water every day, and the soil needs the same way. So absolutely good.
And I saw those ferns.
I just don't have a lot of places for ferns other than in the house, but they're beautiful. I mean, they're just amazing. And they come in, and pretty soon, in about 3 weeks, we'll start getting the tropical palm trees and stuff. Just putting your pots outside, out on the patio or whatever. And it's, you get one of the tropical rugs, and you have the pillows, and you have your seating area, and get one of those palm trees. You have a vacation in your, backyard. You just feel like, hey, I'm somewhere wonderful. So.
You can throw the rug down, and you can make your own little place, your own little spot.
Yeah.
Your resting, your relaxing spot, your own. And I think we learned, and I think I talk about this often, but we learned this during COVID. I mean, we were all trying to find out and trying to make our yards look a little bit more,
Yeah.
Relaxing. And, there was nobody traveling. So you kind of make your
Right.
own little, but I don't know that you really even know that you weren't somewhere tropical when you put one of those rugs down.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. It's just like, yeah, you're just sitting there relaxing and do what you want. One thing too, I do want to very
Oh, yeah.
briefly mention we lost one of our associates
Yes.
last weekend, Connor Anderson, and he works in online groceries. So just a nice, amazing young man, and it's always sad when you lose because I think one thing that is I'm so proud of about the Salem Walmart is that it's family, and you know what that's like. The associates care about each other, and they know everybody in the community, and they're related to. So the family atmosphere. So when you lose one of your own at such a young age, or any age for that matter, but when you lose one of your own. But we are shutting off the online grocery orders Friday at 5 p.m. So the associates that worked with Connor and will have the opportunity to go to his memorial service Friday evening. And so we appreciate already how many people have been understanding about that and have actually, reached out and said, "Hey, we're glad that that Walmart's doing that." So it's a tough situation, but we appreciate everybody's patience with that. So
What's a family? And he was a huge part of, and I got to get to know him. Awesome. And also part of our community, and from so many lives he touched.
yes,
And he had his attitude was so awesome, such an awesome young man. And I
yeah,
think that when 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 one hurts in our community, everybody
yeah,
hurts. We
yeah,
all feel this,
yeah,
and it's been very, very difficult
yeah.
for sure. So
But
I think
and,
that's wonderful
yeah,
at
so
Walmart.
and I
And
think
you have a
that
table over there. I love that.
yeah,
I
yeah, both
that
entrances.
I love that.
Take the time to stop and look at some of the pictures of Connor. We got work and other pictures, and um, so I think it's very important that the fellow associates have the time to everything. And that group, that online grocery group, I'll tell you what, they're a family and they're tight knit and they work really hard.
Oh,
So
there's a lot that goes on
so
behind the scenes.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah. And
but
and just like whenever you're putting an order together and you're doing that for another family, we talked about that during especially during COVID when like birthdays were coming through. I mean, you would see candles and cake. People were baking cakes and for candles for birthday and
yeah,
getting yard signs to say happy birthday. You see all that, and then online groceries like there might be something in that order that wasn't available at one time, and then another associate goes and gets it and puts it in, and helps you
yeah,
fill that basket up or
yeah,
fill that. And it's amazing the way everybody works together
yes,
to
yes,
get that order ready.
yeah,
And behind the scenes, I know I've said this so many times, but like we are Santa's elves.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
no, I mean you feel
yeah,
like that. I mean everybody
yeah,
working together to get that, and then when it goes out to the car,
yeah.
I mean it's something where everybody's worked together to make that
Yeah,
happen.
yeah, and we almost and we don't mean it jokingly or lightly, but there's a lot of ways that those orders are a labor of love because
Oh,
there's everybody double checking to make sure it's right, make sure it's the best quality if it's produce or whatever. But I think one thing that the folks that work over there, that they enjoy about it is the fact that when they see all of the ingredients for a party, whether it's
mm-hmm.
a birthday party or an anniversary, you because somebody may have ordered the cupcakes that goes with the order, or the anything, the banners or whatever that goes with that, and and there may be one special toy in there,
Yes,
and you think, hey, I got to be a part of Sally Sue's birthday,
yeah,
in some offhanded way, but it's still kind of cool, and they, it's good, and it's always good to be a part of a celebrating thing. So,
right,
but
yeah,
speaking of that area, we have Walmart Plus out now that is through the .com business, and um, it's a great. Walmart gave all of its U.S. associates a free membership to Walmart Plus. And
That's wonderful.
the thing with us is we have an actual Walmart fuel center. So one thing that's first and foremost right now is that you get 5 cents off a gallon. If you use your
Oh, that's
Walmart Plus
wonderful.
membership, you can pay with cash or whatever you want to do. You can pay at the pump, and that's a great benefit. But the other benefit is, so later in the year when communities that don't have the delivery service, Walmart Plus members will get the free delivery service to your home.
Oh,
So,
that's
and that's
wonderful.
going to roll out. And
Yes.
since our remodel and we've worked with the site to store or ship from store, um, that's very much a likelihood for the Salem Walmart sooner rather than later. So that's a really cool benefit to that. And also, on grocery orders, if you're a Walmart Plus member and you have a last minute online grocery, you have a 2 hour window that you are guaranteed to get your order, but it's a 2 hour window as far as when you can pick it up. But if there's stuff that you forgot, and even if the orders are full for the day and they're at capacity, as a Walmart Plus member, up to, I believe, 15 a day can order that day and be guaranteed to get to pick their stuff up that day. So it's a huge benefit. And then you get discounts above and beyond rollbacks and things like that throughout the .com side of the business. Anything can be shipped to our store, and you don't even have to get out anymore. We've talked about that. You just pull up just like you're pulling up a grocery order, and we'll bring your trampoline out if that's what you got or whatever. So I think that's the Walmart Plus is a huge benefit. Even before they gave all of us the free, I was a member just for the gas points or the gas 5 cents off.
It adds up,
Yeah,
definitely.
it does.
So going back, you moved online grocery. It used to be at the front of as we come in, and now it's in the back. How's that working out?
It's working out amazing. And, it's because it's over there between lawn and garden where they come out, and it's on the lawn and garden side of the business now. That did a couple of things. It reduced the traffic of our associates coming and going and having to dodge and weave when it comes to the traffic.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got expanded space over there. There's
Okay.
expanded freezers and coolers.
Oh, awesome.
So that means that we can add more orders per day, and we can get that taken care of. So there's more space for the .com stuff to ship something in, and there's the hard lines or home lines items, things like that. So it's been a blessing for us
That's
to
awesome.
even add, and our goal is never to turn anybody away, but
Mhm.
it expand. You saw from the beginning, day one, it just blew up. It just expanded faster than we thought, and so we started out. We're going to have a team of 12, and we have a team of I think there's 33
I was gonna
over
say, I
there.
think, yeah,
And so I mean that's a blessing
Mhm.
there.
Definitely.
But it gives us more spaces, more availability to have more online orders, and people can come. So it's that new space has been amazing.
Hmm. That's great. Well, and that was a thing that that when they looked over to see how to make this. I love the minds that are like, let's see what we can do to make it better for our associates and our customers, everybody involved. Fair to all concerned.
Yes.
And that I know that was a huge leap to move,
Yes.
but it was a wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful because you had so much more room and so much more associates,
Yes.
and you can help and accommodate because it has blown up. I mean, absolutely, people love this.
Right.
And so many people use it.
Yeah. And it's easier for our customers. They can come in. They don't have to go through the entire parking lot, set out there. It's over, off to itself.
Yeah.
It makes the experience for them a lot less hectic.
Mhm.
And so it's a win-win.
Yeah.
It definitely.
But to be such a new store and to get that wonderful remodeling, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you think about, like at home, if you built a home and then all of a sudden you realize that this would work out better to have this room this way or done,
Right.
you just kind of have to live with it. So what a blessing, though, that they said, hey, let's make this a little more accommodating for everyone.
Right.
And that's awesome. So, and so hats off to everyone that got it moved too, because that was a big leap.
Yes. There were
We bringing in the helicopters to bring in these big freezers.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing, you know. And, you know, cutting a big hole in the roof.
I keep thinking of MASH. Whenever they took, if you ever saw that episode, wherever they were trying to figure out how to get the desk out the door, and they couldn't, so they cut the hole in the roof, and up they went. That's what Walmart, when the helicopters can deliver the big freezer.
It's just kind of funny to, you know, all of a sudden, hey, there's a big hole been cut over here now. You know,
there's a freezer coming in. You have a big X on the floor where it's got to land.
Yeah. All these big bolts coming out on the floor and everything. It's like, oh, okay. But yeah, so it's, well, and the reason we were able to do that is because, you know, the companies embraced us. And, but it's cool to get to be, you know, like one of the first ones to get the new stuff. Mm-hmm. And being a store that isn't even 6 years old yet.
I know. No, I mean, you know very good well you're spoiled over there. Yeah. But you deserve it. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean,
great associates.
But, but the associates and you respond, I mean, wonderful. I mean, it's a great relationship with the community and everybody helping everybody. And you guys do so many great things. I know you do it and you don't even talk about it. And that's the behind the scenes. There's a lot of things that go on, to help people and help our community. Yeah.
And lawn and garden season weather, but you know, this weekend, Easter, we're loaded up with Easter candy.
How many times have I had? I've ate the candy, had to go back and buy more candy.
I'll tell you.
Don't, you know, note to self. We'll see. Usually, okay, let's go back. Last year, and I've said this before, it was on the 4th of April. Earlier. Now we got the 16th, so that's that much longer that we've had the candy, got to eat the candy, and have to go back and buy more candy.
Yeah. So you know, we talk about we talk about that in retail terms. You know, that's a flip when something comes later. Uh-huh. So it means like
I'm using words.
Yeah. So you know, it's a flip that, you know, because you compare year-over-year sales, but it's a flip when it comes later. But the interesting thing about that is, when it's like Easter coming later, it normally means that you've got longer term candy, and then people just it can get overwhelming because like everyone's like, I've eaten everything, I gotta come. You know, so people are coming back a lot, you know, and it's not like an intentional thing, it's just the way, because people want Easter candy early, but if it comes later, that means, well, you're going to have to hide this from yourself, you know. I mean, it's just interesting that, you know, I think the good thing about Easter coming a little later is that the weather tends to be a little bit better.
Yeah, so I agree. You know? I do like it. I like a little later like this. Yeah. And that gives us that much longer with our wonderful eggs, peanut butter chocolate Reese eggs. I mean.
So I went to a meeting yesterday, and you know how I love my meetings sometimes. But I went to a meeting yesterday in another Walmart. But there was somebody that was at the meeting that got this bright idea that they were going to go out and get the Cadbury caramel eggs. You know, not the original Cadbury ones, the caramel ones, the chocolate with caramel in it. And so they brought those back, and someone else said, "Oh, I'll be back," and just say, that reminded me of something. So they passed these out. So we all had one. Well, this other person came back, and they brought the Reese's eggs, right? And so this person proceeded to give everybody one, which is awesome, you know. So I'm sitting there like, I shouldn't, but I'm going to.
Oh yeah.
But thank you. Easter is this weekend. Yeah. So, but the funny thing about that was, I found someone that agrees with us. Those, like the shapes and stuff, have the best ratio ever, you know. And it's just like, thank you.
It is science.
Thank you. You know, like it's people science. Are finally trying to listen to us. It is science.
It is.
Yes, it's Becky and Brad says, and we're right. You know, but
drop the microphone.
But it's just we so
do
funny.
Know. I mean,
it's just so funny. Yeah. So
we are a little bit experts in this area. Yeah, definitely. And so then I've got this. You have the big chocolate bunnies. I got this huge bunny. So I'm going to. No, it's huge, and I can't wait. It's like I got the grand. It's like a jumbo. It's like I'm trying to remember what words it was using. Jumbo, grand, and I'm going to set it out.
Gigante.
Yeah. Wait, what was my yo? What was that?
Yo,
Yo, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's what I got.
He's good.
But I'm going to, it is very good. So I'm going to set that out on my table and I'm going to let everybody take a bite of that chocolate.
So that's good. That is awesome.
We're going to start, and I'm going to I cannot wait to see what area everybody starts with. I mean, usually the ears.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I can't wait. That the family that eats the chocolate bunny
Yes.
together stays together, right?
So yes, absolutely. So the small ones that are about graham cracker size, and this will make sense. So this came out of the meeting yesterday. I promise we were productive. I promise we were. But this came out of the meeting, and this was right up our alley. Is the small marshmallow bunnies that are chocolate covered. Someone was talking about that is their spring s'more go-to.
Oh.
So they get those, not to put in baskets, but that's what on Easter, when the family's over and doing all that, in the evening time, they always have spring s'mores. And it's an Easter tradition. So they use Peeps, but they also use the chocolate marshmallow.
You would have it all.
You would.
That would be perfect.
So I think that, that's something I got to try. In life, you've got to try everything once and the fun things twice.
I'm thinking of Bugs Bunny. What you cooking, Doc? Cooking a bunny.
But anyway, yeah. Anyway.
No, I love the idea. Well, I'm going. Okay, so now that you ask, I'll share my. Okay, in my head, this is what's going to happen. Okay. Now, it always I see things in my head that don't always play out. But you have the edible grass. I'm going to take the edible grass, so that because I have little ones that might be eating stuff, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah.
So the edible grass, and then put that big grand gumbo, whatever. What did you call it? You got that. I got to remember that.
We're here all day.
I'm gonna put that big. I almost said something. Anyway, bunny.
Yeah, big.
Yeah, bunny. In front, on top of that edible grass.
That edible grass is pretty good.
This is going to be my dessert table. See, that's my centerpiece. So therefore, it can be all edible, and so that because my group cannot tell the difference. You
got to know your audience.
I know my audience. My audience is
you got to know your guests.
Things go in their mouth. I mean, they're going to. It better be. It better be. It better be edible. That's what I'm trying to say. Edible. That's my word. So I'm going to have, and then the desserts will go around that big bunny. There we go. So there's my game plan in my head. Okay.
Okay. So I still feel like. For your Easter soiree, I still feel like you need to try the Totino's pizza appetizer.
I might have to give that a whirl. You know what I mean? And there's actually some of my family that would push the other stuff away for the Totino's pizza. That's a solid. I'm telling you. My group loves them.
Little kids.
They're great.
The little kids.
Well, adults and little kids.
Here you go.
Yeah. So. I'm just. There's a lot going on in my mind because also the Easter egg hunt. You know what I mean? Trying to. I've got a lot of eggs ready, and that was a blessing because you do have. And I went a little both because you have the eggs that are just empty that you can fill up. And you have certain candy that yours likes. You can do your own.
Yeah. Which
we started. A couple weeks ago.
Well, and it's a process.
Oh, it was date night for Mr. White Night. That's date night. Although there were some that where's the candy go?
Wait. I thought I filled these 25. Oh no, those we haven't got to yet.
Yeah, he's like, where are we gonna go tonight? What's our date night? Oh, date night's right here.
Glad you asked. Here you go.
That was date night, so we got those filled. But then also you have some that are already filled. So those are cool too. And they've got all kinds of neat stuff. So
I still think you need to get the ones that are already decorated and confetti.
I got to get those. Yeah, I need to.
You need at
Yeah, my
least
group would love
a
to pay.
dozen
Yeah.
or two.
And
of
now that it's outside, because it looks like our
Yeah.
weather, we have a 30% I think chance of rain.
Yeah.
But I always kind of think we'll be okay on that.
Yeah,
You know what I
a
mean?
couple days ago it was looking worse than it is even this morning.
But my group doesn't care. I mean,
I'll be honest.
if it's muddy and rainy,
the Beeline group,
game on. You know
the
what I mean?
Beeline group doesn't care either. It
Yeah,
does not
yeah.
matter.
It's kind of hard.
And actually, if it's muddy, probably a little more fun.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, mine. Yeah, mine. And if they can, puddles and
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, my group. Yeah. The only thing is when they come back from church, they're all fancy.
Well, yeah.
so we have to bring clothes to change.
And that changes quickly.
Is it ever? Yeah, we
Yes.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
We fancy for a little bit, but
We fancy.
we gonna change that real quick.
Went to church, got fancy. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's I think the Beeline group is more like, well, we'll be fancy for church.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, but
and
then
maybe have our nicest pair of dude shoes on.
yeah, they're
Anyway.
boots.
Yeah.
Clean the boots.
Like, yeah, well, maybe with shorts.
Yeah.
It is spring, and then come back and be like, just put everything in one place. I don't have to work for it,
Yeah.
But we'll go outside and then take each other's beef jerky that we got in our bag, in our basket.
Yeah,
so, but it's okay.
So yeah, so it's
Teenage
all
boys are way different.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah.
it's completely It's
like, just hand me the bag of candy. We'll share.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe.
You got to have somebody share with you, or you'll eat the whole thing.
Yes.
That's what I always want somebody to be a partner in crime with me. So if you're going to feel guilty, they're going to feel guilty.
Oh,
I'm horrible.
That's another reason we are friends, and because that's the thing. It's just like if you talk somebody into being guilt by association, then that guilt factor is shared. It reduces it in half.
It's so true.
So if I make you. Well, if you made me share those Reese eggs like you'd have to make me, then your guilt automatically is cut in half.
Exactly. Oh yeah, well, you had them too.
And then
you ate them too.
Then if we get one or two other people, it's like,
or
I'm looking at 25% of the guilt here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I want that person that's going to share.
You don't actually have to count. You don't have to keep track of who ate the most.
No,
it's just the fact that more than one person was in that bag.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I didn't eat the whole thing.
That's a win.
Yeah,
I didn't eat the whole thing.
My girls are like, she ate the whole bag. No, I did not eat the whole bag.
Yeah.
Let's put that on record. Okay, change it.
Excuse me. Sally Sue, were you involved in this?
Somebody's hand went in there too and had some. Okay.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah, I mean,
they help.
It counts. It counts.
Because
we're not 100% sure how many they had when they went in.
Well, and then if you go back and you look at the calories, which don't do that. Do not do that. But if you do that, I always feel like I can just completely don't look at that whenever somebody else is helping me eat it. Because I didn't eat the bag.
Yeah, that's when it becomes fractions, and that means the calories are going down.
That's exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
It's science.
Again,
science.
100%.
I'm telling you.
So
stick with us.
We will not steer you wrong.
We will not steer you wrong. Yeah.
So also, going back real quick, speaking of Easter and your Easter meals, let's talk about, because I use Walmart a lot to help with those, and you got some great from the deli to the bakery.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's nothing wrong. I mean, if you want to do, I mean, like I always feel like justified that, you can always cut corners on some things if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
It doesn't change. It doesn't change or preparing it. Mm-hmm. And let's be honest. If there's anything that we should have learned from the pandemic is anything that you can do to cut corners that gives you more time with your loved ones is a win.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that you spent 2 hours on this. Maybe you spent 30 minutes by having help with certain things, and that's an hour and a half that you get to spend with your loved ones. Yeah. That's important.
Exactly.
My favorite thing, and I know you and I have talked about this, but my favorite thing right now is all those sliced breads that we have over there, the lemon. But my favorite thing is to take those sliced breads, the ones that aren't iced, just get the plain ones. And if you make French toast out of those and have that for breakfast and throw you some bacon, and you can get the pre-cooked bacon or whatever, you can have an amazing brunch and mix it with chicken or whatever. But see, that's one tradition that we do with Easter is that we do a combination, because after church, we do a combination of Jeannie does breakfast and lunch. So you have chicken and all that type of stuff, ham,
Mhm.
but you also have French toast and but if you take that banana nut bread or that blueberry bread
Mhm.
and make French toast out of that, it's just an amazing brunch. You feel like you're somewhere fancy, and it's
Yeah.
just simple.
No.
It's
Yeah,
simple.
it's-
You dip it just like you would anything else. You make it, and boom, you've got amazing French toast.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That lemon loaf. It is
Oh.
exactly like I promise. There's a coffee place that has lemon loaf, and you have the exact same lemon loaf. It is
Yeah,
exact,
it is
and
amazing.
half the price.
And something like that, just kind of that lemon loaf just says spring and summer. Just
Oh.
that with a cup of coffee or
Yeah.
tea or
Yeah,
whatever.
and my little
or,
ones love it. They,
Yeah.
They,
So, but anyway, but that's my favorite thing, and you kind of feel like you've done something like amazing, and you had help with it.
Yeah.
It was easy.
well, and then I'm gonna give some ideas too, since we're cooking 101. Is one of my favorites, and is the coconut cake you have over there.
Yes.
Now they're not real big, okay, but like this they're so good. You could take the coconut cake, you could put jelly beans on top. You know what I mean, and make it look really cute, festive. Or you can take a little Peeps and put them on top.
Oh,
I mean, there's so many ways to play this,
that's good.
and you've got something, and you also have like chocolate and other flavors.
Mhm.
You could almost get like one of each flavor and do different things. But the coconut's my favorite. That cake is just the moist. It's just,
and it tastes like an old fashioned coconut cake.
It's so good.
It really does.
And the ratio, the way whoever somebody knows the ratio of from cake to icing.
They thought
It's
of
just
us. I feel like they had us in mind. I really do.
Somebody's on it.
It's like it is the right ratio. And it's funny you talk about that because that is great ideas, but you can get just plain cupcakes, not even decorated with anything. Put Peeps or put those little marshmallow rabbits, or I know someone very near and dear to my heart. They like just the chocolate cupcakes with chocolate icing, and they put M&M peanut butter M&Ms on them.
Oh,
and that's like, here you go. That's really good.
That's brilliant.
It's really good.
Peanut M&Ms is that's my.
Have mercy. M&M, but you put those on there.
Oh, have mercy.
Yeah, so there's easy things to do to make it easier, but
not to mention little sprinkles. I mean, you can do all kinds of. You can get crazy, get as crazy as you want.
And we will, we still will do the meat and cheese trays for you for any event.
Well, that's what I was. That's what I was trying. I forgot.
Charcuterie board.
About this.
You can just put those and make it. That's an easy way to do a charcuterie board because you get the grapes. Mm-hmm. You put those on there. You get the meat and cheese already sliced and ready to go for you. And we have so many.
Please don't forget my goat cheese. And
we have. That's
I know you do. I buy the goat
cheeses,
cheese.
So you add that. To it.
Please get the goat cheese with the brown. Is it? It's a berry.
Yeah.
Like a berry topping.
Yes.
And I can just that stuff is just.
That is amazing.
I think I bought like 5 of them.
Yeah, and you can get the little Baby Bell individual cheeses put on there, but the goat cheese is amazing. And then you get the hummus and put it on a little thing so you can dip stuff in. But then the apple slices that are already sliced for you, I mean, it's just you can.
Yeah, and the thing about that when I made one last year, and I took bologna and took cut our little cookie cutters and made bunnies. So cute. I mean, you can get crazy. But the thing that I did is I did just what you said. Is I went through and I got all the stuff there at Walmart and then put it all together. And it's already, because I wanted it to be fresh. So like when you buy things already packaged, already ready like that, you just open them up, put it on. You know what I mean? And it was just took me seconds to make, and it looked beautiful. My group loved it.
Yeah, and that's again about having something really cool, but spending time. And you know how I feel about the ranch wings that we have, but the orange chicken is really good, and the barbecue chunks are really good. But those ranch wings are amazing, and those are good for any type of get together.
Well, and you'll be a rock star.
Yeah,
I mean, you really will be. I mean, you really, because the fam will be so happy and they'll be excited about it. And there's nothing better than when I put all the spread together, and then when everybody's eating. I just love that.
That few moments of silence when everyone starts eating, and then just for that brief 2 or 3 minutes, and then all you hear is, "Oh, this is really good."
Yeah.
That's worth it.
Oh, that's a banner day.
Yeah. And especially if you've had shortcuts to be like, I know.
Yeah.
I slaved away, but
Absolutely. Yeah.
No, but you can do really cool stuff. So
Yeah.
we have some really awesome stuff, and the expansion of the spring wardrobe for men. I know you're excited.
Oh,
did
those
you get over
ladies.
and check out the overalls I told you?
Yeah, well, yeah, I sure did. You're there. You're there. You got so many cute things,
Yes.
and the dresses are just. And actually, if anybody, if you're on TikTok, they actually show. They call it the Walmart haul, and they show all the different dresses and the bags, the purses. You got the sling purses. You've got the bags. You've got so many great things, and the prices are so good.
Yeah.
Look, don't even get me started with the shoes. And I'm not. This is Bradley. I talk about this off the air. I tell everybody, this is like you got the nice shoes. You've got
great options.
Great options. And
yeah.
if you're looking for, with an Easter basket, or you're looking for something, a lot of times practical is better. So, like, if you want to get the shoes and put those in the Easter basket, you can fix up.
Well, and that's what. Yeah, it depends on
a dress.
If you got a teenager,
that's
make
what
your Easter basket of stuff like that.
Well, that's what a mom.
Summer,
I saw a mom do that. She got one of the cute dresses and put that. There's so many different. And what I know this isn't your world, but in my world, we went through almost a kind of a phase where it was hard to find dresses. Are hard to find sometimes. Especially and you've got such a nice variety, and they're the price right. And I've been over there, and every time I see all these people looking at the dresses and getting dresses, there's so many cute dresses.
Well, and we went and from a guy standpoint, we went through so much to where you couldn't find like really cool colored polos and the casual t-shirts that are nice, that are made really nice, but they're colored, and you can wear those during the summer somewhere, and not be semi-casual but look good. And the thing that people are doing a lot now is wearing a V-neck colored t-shirt underneath a sports jacket.
Yeah.
And now, the options.
Is that kind of Don Johnson?
Yeah.
I know. Is it coming back? Yeah,
it's channeling back. Yeah. But that's.
We like that.
Yeah, it's not all the Florida colors with white,
right?
But it's all the colors, and but you can find that stuff. And so for summer, guys, there's no reason, and you can get great, plaid shorts, solid color shorts. You can do the rounded collar V-neck t-shirts that are really nice, and really polos, and you can 2 or 3 polos and 2 or 3 pairs of shorts, and you've got things covered. And it's just good to be casual but still look nice and be trendy. So I think some of the brands that we have, and I talk about it every week, I think, but the Rugged Shark Croc version is, those things are amazing.
No, I know.
And the colors that are available in that. So, I'm a huge fan, and they're so comfortable.
That's exactly right. And comfort is something that, we really need to focus on, and how it fits your foot, and those are very good.
And they've done a little bit more for arch support, than other, shoes like that, whatever the brand is. And so I think that's why I like them so much.
Yeah. Well, there's so many great, and also your hats, your ladies' hats. So many. I love the hats. I love the purses. You can take a purse and make a Easter basket.
And you can take a hat, and the ladies can, add to it and have a derby hat.
I know, and you got some really pretty ones up there. I don't think I haven't thought about that already. From your jewelry to you got from
we talk about the
bottom.
Claire's stuff.
Oh
it's just gone crazy.
Yeah, and what a blessing we have that. Yeah.
And we have the best selection of watches and the leather bracelets and those types of things for men. That used to. You would get somewhere else, and there's a lot of that coastal stuff
and Wrangler jeans, Bradley. I'm all the rodeos that I get to attend and stuff. That Wrangler is awesome.
Yeah.
And there are so many ladies that are getting Wrangler, going to the men's section, getting the Wrangler jeans. And
well, just like for men, the snap up plaid Wrangler shirts that are the breathable air, because there's so many true people that are true cowboys that wear long sleeve shirts year round because of the sun and everything. But those are awesome, to wear with a pair of shorts. Like, it was funny because someone I know is getting married in Florida on the beach in May.
Oh, how cool.
And so the bridesmaids.
Did we get invited? Are we invited?
Well, I wish, but the bridesmaids all got sundresses that from Walmart. You know, they're gonna they're gonna be barefoot, and
Oh,
all the
I love that.
groomsmen got Wrangler plaid, the same plaid snap-up shirt and long sleeve, but they're gonna cuff the sleeves up a little bit and wear shorts and be barefoot on the beach. And
Love that.
I think that's just awesome.
Oh, I do
That's
too.
just awesome.
Yeah.
You know, so
We need photos.
Yeah.
That's gonna be beautiful. Yeah.
and we need an invite as well. Yeah. So the wedding's right on.
Maybe we could,
Is this the invite? Is that you're telling me about this? Is that what the invite?
We can do something. We can help out. You know what I mean?
What's that address?
Yeah, somebody needs to clean up. We can clean up. Whatever we need. You know.
Google it.
Yeah.
We can be planners.
That's exactly right.
We
We
will not be
we
seen
can,
until after everything's over, and we'll
seat
jump
fillers.
in the
You know how seat fillers? They need
Yeah.
seat fillers. We are there.
Yeah,
We can be
true.
a seat filler.
That's true.
Definitely.
If all of your people are up there standing up with you, you need someone to fill the seats.
Fill the seats. We are.
Yeah. We'll do it.
I have to use the restroom, and there goes the empty seat. No. Anyway, but no, we actually could probably put that on our resume that we can fill a seat. Okay,
Yeah.
minus no coffee before, but we can to make sure that we don't leave that seat. But
Yes.
yeah.
You had one job.
That's right. Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows, and please go over there, explore for yourself, have fun, and it is fun, but you have to got to know the well, you kind of go over the department and then kind of go back over the department. You know what I mean? You kind of because there's so many different great things to see. You got a lot to see there.
Yeah, and you can't do the quick run.
No.
You got to give yourself time.
Yeah.
You got to give yourself time. And it popped in my head. Come see us because, in addition to Easter, we got Mother's Day coming up. And again, I talk about it too, but we have that service. If you pick out stuff in lawn and garden, our associates will gladly take that stuff that you pick out and buy and turn it into amazing planters and things like that. So that's just something that they do as a labor of love, and they enjoy it, and they do some amazing work.
Well, and that way, and that's the way too that you can personalize it. Like if you want to give someone a gift, and kind of what plants they would like, or where they probably would put this, or what and then you can figure, or you pick that out, and then they put it together. That's a gold. That is golden. Especially we actually were talking about that at the house, and we were talking about how wonderful that is, and
that's something that in a lot of places that would
cost
you a lot to do that. We just want to. I mean, and they're so good out there, and and I think it's interesting because they'll ask those questions. So, what do they like? What's their favorite flower? Where and it's very important. Where are you going to use it?
Where do you think they're going to place it?
And where are you going to put it? Because there is a difference, and so it absolutely makes a difference. Because sometimes you may get something that just won't work for who you're getting it for, and but I love that service as far as that goes.
Yeah, and also it gets a little confusing, and I mean it took me years to learn from the annual to the perennial, and to the differences, and also like shade or sun plants, and these associates know, and that's a blessing that they have got knowledge in that, so they can help out, because if it's a full sun area, you don't want to put something that's a shade plant, not that it says it on the back, but also it's nice to hear someone talk about it too, and kind of get an idea,
And it's good to have someone who can pair that stuff together, like and we talk about a lot of times people want to theme it with color, but use them all.
No, definitely.
Use them all.
Make it,
They're all. He gave us all of them for a reason. So
exactly.
use every single one.
I've changed my ways.
And that's just
3 years ago or whatever when Jeannie, or 4 years ago whatever when Jeannie said,
use them all.
Use them all.
Use them all. Yeah, it's so funny because
I felt like that was like the sky opened up, the sun came out. I mean, like it was like a voice from heaven saying,
"Why limit yourself?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like I was unleashed. Chains were off of me. The shackles are all gone. I can pick out my own colors. Go with them all. I mean, instead of trying to choose. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just.
Well, I'm a matchy. You know what I mean?
I tend to be too.
And I, but I have to agree with her on that. And I have not had any regrets. I love that because there are different colors that you might see. And now they come out with so many different colors.
Oh, I know.
And like
yeah.
varieties and stuff.
And there's places you can do only one of certain color or whatever if you want. But, just it's nice to look around. And another thing, too, is it just takes you a minute to just look around and appreciate it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And things that you end up wouldn't think you'd put together are just like, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of the blues that are almost the bluish purple that when it starts getting dusk at night, how they almost look like they glow.
Yeah.
I love those. Are amazing. And you mix that and stuff. It's like really cool.
Yeah. I like I did this and this was really cool. You take your tomato plants and I did it in a planter. And then I put, which I don't usually use marigolds. And marigolds are something that they're a solid. I mean, they're really pretty easy,
Yeah.
But I put those around my tomato plants, and then you have the tomato plants with the red or the color, and then with those marigolds around, it was really pretty.
You did two good things there.
Because of the bugs.
The marigolds want to get rid of bugs and bunnies.
Yeah.
Bunnies don't want to eat your
I don't have
vegetation. But I mean,
I know. I like bunnies, but my dogs. My dogs.
They like bunnies too. Yeah.
We don't have the bunny problem.
Yeah. But I mean, so
no, but I mean
critters.
Yeah.
But
I
love marigolds. I love them. And there's so many different varieties.
Yeah.
The ones that are round and look like a pom pom almost, and then you have the ones that almost look like a carnation.
Yeah.
And the ones that are tipped in color. I mean, just mix them all.
Definitely. Well, and then you got pansies right now, and pansies like this weather. So, someone asked me the other day, they said, you got flowers. And I said, yeah, they're pansies. Pansies do well.
Yeah.
They like the cold. They can do it. Just keep them watered and keep.
You know how I feel about those.
I've got a cat that loves to lay in my pants.
Oh.
No, really, I had very happy, and they look at me, they almost look like they have a face.
Yeah.
Some of them look like, and I have ones that look like they almost have a face. So I always said they smile at me every morning, every night. Well, I've got a cat that lays on them. So, but they do bend, but then they come back and they're good, and then he lays.
Yeah. Well,
it feels good on his back, I guess.
Yeah, I have a pot that has one of my palm trees for out by the pool, and it's one of those big ceramic pots, and you've seen it. But the funny thing about it is that one, I don't put anything around that lonesome palm because Brutus uses that as his. He gets a little shade from the palm tree, and he lays in that.
That's his oasis.
Yeah, I'm just
right. Yeah. Well, and I should.
That's a spoiled cat.
That is totally. That is living the life. Yeah, that is Brutus. Get out.
I know. It's like,
I'm going to have to come over and bug him when he's asleep under that palm tree. I'm going to let off a firework or something. Brutus, I'm going to have to. Yeah. We cannot allow that.
Yeah. And then he'll be like, "Who invited people? What's going on?
This was not in my and what I planned."
I gave you no permission.
That's right. Exactly right.
But yeah,
that is true. That is true. Well, it's fun, and it's definitely a fun time, and get crazy, have some fun, and these are things that that you live and learn, and each year it just seems like you learn more about it. So okay. Let's see here. Okay, here real quick. I got a story real quick, and then we got to get out of here. The average person discovers their favorite candy at the age of what, Bradley?
4.
Okay. It says 11. Okay, so you were on 4.
I'm pretty much at 4. I was.
Okay. Easter's coming up on Sunday. Okay, so because of the candy displays at every store, yes, we're very thankful though. Okay, in a new poll, 67% of people said that the holiday-oriented candy hauls are not just for kids. The average haul is described as 23 pieces or more, which I agree. Okay, 11%.
Is that average or below average?
11% of people still get Easter baskets as adults, and 38% admit that they envy the baskets that younger children around them get.
Well, yeah.
Well, definitely.
Yeah. Especially when you're the ones putting those things together, you're just like,
I'm
I
looking
need-
at this stuff.
can we
It's
make
like,
one for me?
I know. And yeah,
Yeah.
there's some good stuff.
Yeah.
52% say they eat more candy now as adults than they did as kids.
I'd say that.
I'd say that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might think that adults enjoy different types of candy than kids, but that is not necessarily true. The average person first picks their favorite candy at age 11, and they've stuck with it ever since.
See,
Well, and that
okay.
would be
I kind of, that age is okay for me, but I think that there's some that have picked it out sooner.
Yeah. All right. I have to, yeah.
Which, but at that age, you probably are more likely choosing it for yourself as compared to when you're younger. A lot of times, the adults
choose what you think. Yeah,
what
exactly.
they do.
Yeah, you might not have realized what
Yeah.
all's out there, and then you start, oh wow, yeah.
But
There's
choosing
so many.
peanut M&Ms and Reese cups.
Jeannie raised you right. Jeannie, and
does.
so did Charlotte and Dawn on my end.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Peanut M&Ms and just it's just
like the world's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Winning.
How can you go wrong?
Yeah, that that was just to shut us up. It completely,
But
you want a moment of silence, parents? Give us some peanut.
But at the same time,
it was a win for us.
It's a win for us. Yeah.
Bradley, thanks for coming in, hanging out with me. Don't forget, also, you and I are going to be on the political trail. We've got a forum coming up. And then also we have got on the 26th of April, and that is for all the political, getting to know them. It's not a debate, it's a forum. Also, Bradley, then we'll be doing political coverage.
Yep.
So it's an exciting time for sure.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Fun.
It looks like we'll be able to go back to folks being in there to get the results at the same time.
I'm not for sure how they're going to, they might, I don't know. They said,
really? They said they might wait? Okay.
They said, I don't know. We'll see. They said they really liked, we'll have to find out that detail.
Well, I like it both ways, as far as that goes, but I kind of like the right there with everybody together. Yeah. That's just, but I like both
But
ways.
we like people.
They treat us great, and it's great to get to be in there, and, them soon as stuff's tabulated, handed to you. That's exciting.
Love that. Absolutely. Yeah. All right, Bradley. So we got a big time. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Yes, enjoy. Oh, that Jeannie spread sounds delicious. Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah. She's a tough act to follow.
Oh,
definitely. Yeah.
So speaking of that, real quick, I do want to thank her for had some family in from out of town last weekend, and so had to get together, and I do want to thank her. She made my fresh apple cake, that we like so much, and I want to thank her for that. But the sad thing about it is like it went over so well.
Yeah.
There was none to take home.
Oh no!
Her thought was I was going to take home what was left, but everybody enjoyed it so much, which how that stuff is so good. So anyway, but I don't think of that. So so she took care of me. So, but there will be, I hear, a repeat on Easter of that.
Giddy up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it sounds delicious for sure. Keep up the great work, and Jeannie, happy Easter. I hope she's listening.
She is.
So, yeah.
I talked to her right before
Jeannie. And anyway, and I know you guys are going to have a wonderful Easter. It's going to be good. And we are too. So,
yes, absolutely. Let us know how that edible bunny went.
Yeah, and the edible grass.
Store it somewhere safe, because I saw a meme where someone had one of those bunnies and it had gotten warm and it had changed into it looked like out of a horror movie.
Oh my goodness, start dripping down. Yeah. I could see that. But no, my audience would love that though. No.
Chucky bunny.
Well, they're weird. You know what I'm saying? And I have a lot of boys.
They would appreciate it.
They would zombie. Just if I added some red food coloring, giddy up. Now maybe some of the little ones might be scared, but the older ones would cheer it on.
That would be the best Easter ever.
Ever. You know what I mean? Total flop on my end, I would feel, but they would best Easter ever.
Ever.
All right, let's thank our sponsors.
We've got Walmart, Meadowview Healthcare, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Celebrity Home Loans, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, and Fox Philly Wealth Management.
All right. Thank you. Great sponsors. Thank you, Bradley.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Warning. This program may be found offensive by pencil-pushing, bean-counting, research-loving program directors and radio consultant gurus. Welcome to the Rick and Bubba Experience.
It is 6 minutes past the hour. From the No Name Studio, it is another hour, and we're thankful that you are here. Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, Helmsy, Eddie Van Adler, all here for another hour. Welcome back, Bill Bubba Bussey.
Rick, glad to be here, and thank all of you for joining us at the little party we call Rick and Bubba.
Bubba, it's time to play football. And, we fresh off his podcast debut last weekend.
There he is again.
If you haven't watched or listened to the latest edition of Rick and Bubba University, the podcast, our guest, Gene Hallman. And Gene is back. Gene, after our expose and unpacking your life, we're back to promoting again.
Podcasts are so popular. I had no idea.
It's when you meet like younger people,
Yeah.
they will not ask like, well, now what station are you on or
What time?
Yeah, so you got a podcast? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So you doing a podcast?
Yeah.
Tell me about your podcast. What's your podcast called? Okay, easy.
How about
Yeah, I
your
mean, it's like,
podcast?
yeah. How about your podcast? So yeah, we enjoyed that. Thanks for doing that.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. And you forget how many historic moments we've had till you
Oh, I
start
know.
unpacking.
I know.
And it was funny to realize
And so many more yet to come.
because it's not a spoiler anymore because the podcast has been out now for a few days, not several days, probably about 5. But anyway, but so probably is a spoiler. I never knew that the PGA told you do not bring them back.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Twice.
Twice.
And I ignored them both times.
What I love is that you just did it. I guess hoping they wouldn't notice.
Yeah, the rules officials change from year to year. I was hoping those notes got lost.
Right. Yeah. So-
Where'd the file go?
But here we are again, ready for another endeavor. Well, we've had some, haven't we?
Really have, but this one I love. This is your season, isn't it, Jim?
It is.
Yes, I love the spring.
There's a lot going on in the spring.
So just real quick, before we dive into this one, what all you got going on? Well, outside of this one, then we've got IndyCar at the Barber Motorsports Park. Then we've got the Region's Tradition, where you guys will be.
Yep.
Bubba playing in the Pro-Am.
Have you-
SEC
have
baseball
you heard
tournament.
about his attempt player?
No.
This is what
Was it bad? Did he pull the Achilles again?
No.
I'll send you a picture.
He sent me a picture of him in that ice thing, the game day thing.
Oh, yeah.
No, this was a whole nother deal. I didn't
Was
even get it out.
What was
I
this? His
couldn't-
pressure?
I couldn't walk that far to get ice. This was in the freezer.
Speedy, get ready, man.
Stand by. But anyway,
the SEC baseball tournament.
so really nothing really
and
going on.
then the World Game. And by the way, parkour is a medal sport in the World Game.
Not a sport. Competition.
They're going to give away a medal.
Right, yeah. So but the
Rick, Gene, you know, Rick only counts 3 sports as sports. Everything else
Football,